Hello, this is Parish Garden. Welcome to my 9 to 5. Gardening stuff today, yay! Because of the work we had done outside, everything got painted here and things got moved. So I figured I'd take that opportunity to actually work on this. Spoiler to no one, I haven't finished. But hey, here we are. We're working on today. Okay? One crisis at a time. Anyways. That over there is loud. What's going on? I have a new ideas for this area. Last year, my daughter tried growing some tomatoes, but they didn't get enough sun that they required, and also the setup wasn't all that great. This area isn't good for full sun plants. Thankfully, we have a little bit of a patio thing. You've seen the little lines, so like if we were to look up from where the camera is right now, there are little sticks going across, so some light does come in, but it's not full sun. That's good for the house and living, but not good for plants. So light sun. And then in the afternoon, there is plenty of like direct light, when the sun's about to set. So it's not completely no light, but definitely low light plants. Like the hyacinths I have there. Daylilies could also do good there. What I want to put is probably give the tomatoes a try again, but definitely try some strawberries. And I need to do those now. Maybe some mint. I definitely want to do mint because it'll help keep rats away if I do the strawberries. But for now, I'm just cleaning out all the weeds. Now I am doing the same little trick that I did in the front yard, where I sift through all of the dirt. And I'm taking out the rocks and throwing them back in the bucket so they can stay in the bottom, because when it rains and floods this little area, all of the planters float. So if I have a bunch of rocks at the bottom, it makes it heavy. But it rains so far and few in between. It also helps hold water down at the bottom because there's no holes in these planters. And then there's a layer of rocks that gets flooded out with water, and then the layer of dirt that soaks up that water, and then the plants. For when the plants need water. But what am I doing? Right now I am scooping that area out. There's a hole. It's cavernous in there. And then the edges have weeds on them. So I'm scraping out some of that area so I can take out the weeds. That way I could be able to siphon through everything and make sure that it is about as weed free as possible. Now after I put in the plants and I put in all the stuff I want to grow there, like flowers, I'm also going to try and put that ground cover that I have on the sunflower garden, like the side of the house. That way these weeds could stop. But yeah, I'm just siphoning through everything. I don't know why I got up close and personal here, but fixed it. This is a bad spot to park. Seeds from the trees. Look, my knee pads. Seeds from the trees are slamming down on my car. It's not fun. But yeah, I'm also trying to go slowly through digging out all of these bulbs, because I don't want to accidentally crush them on the grate. A lot of cars going through. I don't know why I closed that window, but okay. Let's see. But yeah, like it's not too much. I got tired of it, so I haven't finished. And my husband, well, we went to go wash the dog, and then my husband's like, he's gonna lay in the dirt. You gotta cover that up. So he's been encouraging me to finish it. I say that with doubtfulness. He just doesn't want the dog, A, to get dirty, and to mess up that area. He knows how much work I put into it, and, you know. He also doesn't want the dog to make a mess. Which he has. Not completely, but a little bit. So I do need to finish that. But yeah. So, what else we got going on? Those are all the weeds. So, yeah, that was the weed bucket. And those are all the rocks that got left behind, so I'm putting those back in. I really did enjoy that idea of separating out the weeds like I did, and then the rocks just go back in there. I just level them out without breaking my nails. Yeah. Then I dump that extra weeds in the green, and I continue on to the next little, what is it, planter? It's a planter. Now, it did rain during Christmas a lot. So these are heavy. Even with me siphoning out the dirt and the rocks, it is heavy because of water. But if it wasn't, like if it hadn't rained, or if I'd done this before the rain started, this would be way less heavy, way easier to do and deal with. But I didn't. Those corner ones. So on the other side of that orange one I just put in, there's a like square black one that I squished into the shape I needed. That one isn't possibly heavy. It's way smaller than this, but it's just heavy because of its weird shape. So that's also why I kind of gave up for now. But yeah, as long as my husband helps me pull those out, I'll be able to finish this in no time. I just need someone to get them out for me. But I like and swear by this idea. Even if you do put holes in the bottom because you have more water, which I suggest you do, it's such a great idea to just be able to pull out a planter, work on that area, and then not worry about the surrounding. Like, having to dig this whole area out and not have much control over it sucked a whole lot more than this. If you don't have holes, I do suggest you fill the bottom with rocks. Other than that, and that's what I'm going to do up front where the sunflowers, where I took out those aloe vera, which I should need to finish that too. The more I talk, the more I realize I have a lot of work to do. Now, there is a word for it. I don't remember what it is because I don't know words. But if you get too much dirt on top of the growing area of plants, especially these delicate ones, like hyacinths are very delicate. They're not hard to grow, but they are very finicky. There's a certain type of mold and disease that could grow on them. So I like to wash them out, make sure I get no dirt on there. Other than that, I set them aside, and I'm going to try and put them back. Hopefully they grow. Like I said, I should have done this a while ago, but I didn't. So hopefully when I put them back, they're not completely dried and dead and angry at me. And it still looks pretty. Those pink ones, they were pungent. It was such a strong, beautiful smell. I was intoxicated. It was a very good smell. Hyacinths have a very natural perfume. It's beyond good. amazing. It's, you know, if you like flowers smell in your house and you like it to be completely overpowering, hyacinths and freesias and certain lilies are the ones to go with. They are just completely out of this world. And they are very overpowering, so be well warned. If you have dog smell, that will get rid of it. Well, not get rid of it, just confuse you for a while. I have lilies that I've put into the front yard. You haven't seen those. During the holiday break, I put well, they've been there, but I've redone the planters in the front yard. I saved some bulbs that were there. There were the purple gladolias that grow in my front yard. I saved those, and then I surrounded them with like the bulbs for the lilies. And the leftover bulbs of lilies are going to go into these pots. And then I'm going to try to grow some mint to keep the rats away. And the strawberries. But yeah. These are all the little bulbs that I found in this section. And here I am putting them away. Oh yeah, these are the first group because that hyacinth has a flower already. I kept them separated per container so I could be able to put it back where they were. But I don't think that matters, and we'll see where they go. Like I said, at this point I'm just hoping that they're still alive and able to grow this season. But yeah, things get very muddy. This dirt is very muddy. I do have better soil to throw in here and a brand new fence. But yeah, I have better soil. Hopefully that'll give nutrition down to the plants where they need it. Did I talk about the ground cover? I think I talked about the ground cover. If I could eliminate all of the weeds in my yard, that'd be magical. But yeah, I'm carving out the area where this is supposed to go, making sure everything fits nicely, taking out the weeds on the top layer before I put the bucket back. I don't put holes in the bottom of these planters because this area never gets water. The only time it gets water is when it overly rains or we wash down the patio, which I don't like it to be often because that's a waste of water. But with the dog peeing everywhere, you know, kind of have to. During the summertime, whenever we do wash and water does go in there, it is precious. I don't water it at all. So whatever water does get caught down beneath the rocks, it gets slowly sucked up through, you know, evaporating and stuff. It just works out for me. This swamping idea may not be good for everyone or all plant types. It just happens to work well here for me. I'm using the hoe as leverage. So I could be able to reach down underneath the lip of planter. One, so it can loosen up, and two, I'd be able to have enough space to reach underneath it and really grasp it. That way it won't be so horribly heavy for me. Okay, so apparently I wasn't really going fast before. Oh, you know what? I think I super sped this up because we've already seen this. It's just me getting dirt out, siphoning through it. There's nothing new, nothing special going on. All the rocks that I find get thrown into the bucket while the dirt piles up underneath on the ground. And then I have my little trash collection right there next to me. So instead of falling asleep watching this, let's just zoom right through it. I swear this tree is attacking me. I'm in my car in the pickup line, and there's a tree with like, it's not like those willow trees that have the peppercorns, but it definitely looks like the type of peppercorns that come from those willow trees. I wonder if you could hear that. That's funny. Yeah, I got the goosey bump. Okay. And here I am collecting all of the little bulbs of springs past, washing them and putting them away. Okay, now they're falling into the car. I didn't want to roll up the window because it's warm. Yeah, dug that out, put it back, drop it in, cleaned out all the, see how much grass or weeds there are none of around those 3 orange planters? I swear I know words. But yeah, also, you know, the sun has shifted. And I'm tired, so I'm cleaning everything up. I want to put magnets on my knee pads, so that way those straps don't have to be strapped around my leg, because that hurts. And if I put magnets on the knee pads, I can put magnets on the other side of my pants. And that way they're just attached to my pants. But I'm putting everything on the other side of that fence there because even though I love my big dumb baby, I know what he's capable of. The worst part is that he's quiet about it. For the amount of destruction he creates, you would expect him to be like, you know, making a bit of ruckus. He makes no ruckus. The quieter it is, the more of a disaster is currently happening. He's worse than children. You know, when kids are loud, you know what they're doing. As soon as they get quiet, something happens. Or is about to happen. Mostly happen. No. He is quiet through and through. Look how big and dumb he is. Tootie patootie. Oh, dinner time. What did I make for dinner? Is today soup day? I think today I made soup and I forgot to record what I put in the soup. But I'm just showing you what I served. And apparently working on the camera. So I get out my big serving bowl. Finding big bowls like this without having to get a 110 piece set is kind of hard. So thanks to my mom for hooking them up. I've only got 4. Oh, that's rice from yesterday. I used it today. So that's where that came from. You put a little spoonful of that. And then you add the meat, which everybody got 1 drumstick and 1 thigh. It is getting warm in the car. And everybody is being loud. I'm almost done, come on. Wow, it takes me forever to serve. Oh, you know what I was doing? I was taking out the onion and the big chunk of cilantro and all that stuff. There's the meat. All the yummy stuff that people don't really want to chew on. They just want it in the flavoring. There's the thigh and the drumstick. During editing, I was like, wait, did I actually put cilantro in this? And there's the big chunk of cilantro right there. But what else did I put in here? I put carrots. I put the zucchini, you know, the Mexican zucchini. And I put celery. You could also do cabbage and a potato. I didn't do that. But plenty of carrots and celery. Me and my husband don't eat the zucchini because we're grown-ups. But the kids, they just kind of look at it and then look at me and be like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And we all pretend that we're not mad that they didn't eat it. Or that I put it in the bowl. But they definitely go for the carrots and the look at that steam. The carrots and the celery, they're okay with. But yeah, if you look back earlier in the video, it was a very windy, cloudy, on and off. You did not get warm that day, so soup was definitely a must. Again with the rice, meat, what am I watching? Anime? Yeah. Yep. It's anime. There's a flowy like globe popping out of someone's hand and you can see someone else's face. That's anime. Oh yeah, you saw on that plate, that blue one? But yeah, that was dinner. Sorry I didn't show you cooking, but I mean it was just slowly tossing things into a pot of water. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. Stay warm. Bye.